You are at the final interview, the vibe is good, and then all of a sudden they ask you, what's your salary expectation? Say the wrong thing here and you just cost yourself thousands. In this video, I'll show you how you can avoid the biggest mistake devs do in interviews and how you can flip the script and do proper salary negotiations, even if you hate talking about money. Most devs answer this question way too early. Now, the fact that they are asking this question means that they are ready to do some negotiations with you. Even if they say like, we don't negotiate, we are having fixed salaries, blah, 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 don't believe that. Just be ready to negotiate. And they're expecting you to negotiate, even if they're saying that. Now, the catch here is that whoever says the number first simply loses. Think about it. If they give you a number, basically you can anchor them. You know approximately how much you can get. And the same place if they are asking you. So if you give the number first, or if you give the number too early, basically they anchored you. And so they get an approximation for how much they can get you. Your job here is to throw the ball on their side. So when they ask you what's your salary expectation, you can throw the ball on their side by asking a question instead of giving an answer. And the question you can ask would be something like, I would be more comfortable if you can share the budgeted range for this role. This basically shows them a confidence and it puts the pressure on their side. Now, in most of the cases, they would reveal their range and then you get the anchor and you know approximately how much you can get. But it can happen that it won't go that easy. It can happen that they again push back and say something like, well, we are not disclosing our ranges, we are not giving our numbers, and so on and so forth. And of course, you can still keep protecting yourself. You can say something like, well, I've seen similar roles going from 55K to 85K, so I would expect to land somewhere in between that depending on the expectations that you got from me. And what just happened now is that you are back in control. You gave them such a big range that you must be somewhere in between this range. And in this case, it is very important before these interviews to do a little research depending on the country, on the market, where you are based, and what's the market that you are targeting. So you know approximation, how much does it go. And to do this research, you can use platforms online like LinkedIn Salaries, Glassdoor, those sort of platforms. And then once you get these numbers, it's going to be easy for you to actually have that as a backup when you have to say the range. The most important thing that you have to remember here is that they are not going to offer what they think you are worth it. They will offer what they think they can get you for. Keep that in mind all the time. Now, as a summary, you have to focus on two things. First, do not disclose your ranges or your expectations fast and first. Try to throw the ball on their side and let them first reveal these numbers. And second, even if they don't want to disclose or give you a range, do the research beforehand so that you know what's going to be the range, and then you can give them such a big range that you must be in between. Because keep in mind, if you give them too high of a salary expectation that's outside of their range, they're not going to get you. But on the flip side, if you give them a very low number, you are essentially losing money and you are leaving them on the table. Now, if you want to learn more about interviews, salary and benefit negotiations and get confident in them, find a link below this video, join our Android devs group and let me help you more.